Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to any new viewers. This is a reading for Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, my beautiful Scorpios. Let's see what's going on for the month of November 2022. I'm going to look at your energy for the month, the energy of the person, people, situations that may be surrounding you for the month of November. I'm going to look at the overall outcome of those situations. Sometimes challenges come through that we're facing. We're also going to pull out some cards for, words of advice, affirmations, any other messages that really need to come through for you for this month. So let's see where this takes us. Lots of major arcana coming through for you, which just means that some of these themes that are going to come through are potentially quite significant, and they're not just like day-to-day stress or worries. They're quite significant. Pisces got that in that spot as well, and some similar sort of energy. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could have Pisces in your chart. Just throwing that out there. We've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, as I was saying, when lots of major arcana appear in a reading, these are themes that, even though we're just talking about November, they probably will carry through a little bit longer. They'll probably carry through like towards the end of the year and even into next year, months ahead, that sort of thing. Let's see. Now, of course, feel free to check out your other placements as well, but do like and subscribe if you enjoy the reading. I really appreciate it. I just want to pull a couple more cards from other decks here, Scorpio. We have, just as I was looking at some of the cards, shuffling, I was thinking about some of you are feeling like you need to break free from something, and then the Seven of Wands came out, which typically is quite I guess a bit of a defensive energy. But when I pull the card in this deck here, I almost see it as like a breakthrough, like you've broken through in standing up for what you believe and not, caving in. Sometimes it means being a little bit stubborn, but I feel as though you need to break free of something, and that is coming. Just get one more. That is coming, and it's gonna lead to you actually feeling more fulfilled, more like your true self, more like you're on the right path, because it's leading to that King of Cups, which is your card. Okay, we've got first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. We'll get to that at the end. But yeah, we could be coming up a little bit of a challenge, right? Coming up against a bit of a challenge in an area where maybe you haven't felt this before. Maybe you haven't had a challenge here before. There's something that you are very, very tied to. It could be a personal relationship, a love relationship. It could be your work. It could be even the bonds, the unspoken bonds that you have with other people in your life, your family members. It's got to do with something that you feel very, very tied to with this Devil energy, this Capricorn energy. This is all about, sometimes we can go a little bit over the top when it comes to family, when it comes to success, when it comes to money, when it comes to work, when it comes to, a personal relationship. We can take things too far. Sometimes we can get too almost addicted to these sorts of things, and we let other areas of our life slip away, or we don't focus as much on the other areas of our life that we need to. You may also feel tied to something contractually. You may feel like you have a legal obligation to something, and it's starting to feel a little bit heavy. The responsibilities there are starting to go from something that maybe you were initially excited about or happy to take on, and now it's just feeling a little bit heavy. Now, with the Knight of Wands, this is such a different energy, right? This, and I just want to point out the similarities here, even though they're two different cards, the similarities between the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Fire. look at the, you know, the two horses, or the horse and the unicorn in this image. This is all really about following your passion, following wherever your interest takes you, wherever the wind takes you. This is something like a new passion. This could also be a new person coming into your life. This could be someone who is very, very excited, very passionate, and who is very, very passionate about you as well. So something here is really starting to change, starting to freshen up, and you're wanting to move in a new direction. You're wanting to move towards something that has captured a spark in you, that has lit a spark or has captured your interest. Energy around you, we have the World, we have the Emperor. So with this, again, we have, you know, double whammy major arcana here around you, which is suggesting that this is a big turning point for you. With the World, this is, you know, endings and new beginnings. This is really the start of a intense or a significant new chapter for you. And it could be coming through by circumstances around you, another person potentially, someone who is in a position of authority or someone who you really look up to. You could be wanting to kind of get yourself to that level as well. So there could be someone around you who you're admiring, who you're like, wow, I want to achieve that sort of success. But again, it could also be a very powerful person coming in to help you achieve what you want to achieve, to help you with this change in direction, this change of path, whatever it may be. For some of you, there could be a sense of the overseas, of the foreign, overseas travel, that kind of thing. That can happen with the World energy as well. So a few different things, very important things going on, which are going to, once you sort of go off on this new path, it will change things for the next, you know, for the foreseeable future, the next few weeks, months, and maybe even years. So big time for a turning point here. This is, I mean, the choice is always going to be yours. This is something that, you know, I don't want to put it all on someone else. You have been manifesting here. Okay, Magician energy, you have been manifesting something. You don't have all the answers as to what the future is going to hold, obviously. That goes without saying. You don't also have all the information that you need. But what you know is that you have a deep sense of when something's right, when something's wrong, and when something needs to be changed. And you're getting this sense now that it's time to take your power back as well. Because there could be a situation, again, where you feel too tied to it. And so you've lost a little bit of that independence because you're so focused on something. It stops you from having the true autonomy that you desire. When we look at the Three of Swords here, obviously this is a card of heartbreak, of disappointment, sometimes again endings. So it could be that you are deciding to end a connection, whether that's a personal relationship, romantic relationship, whether that's a work thing, whatever it is, whatever you're feeling too tied to, that's becoming a little bit too much, a little bit of a burden. You may be considering cutting that away so that you can really allow this new energy to come into your life. And again, it could actually be a new person coming in. King of Cups, once again, this is your energy. I'm seeing that this is a necessary change for you to feel personally fulfilled, for you to feel like you're on top of your life again, feel like you are in charge of things again, that you're not being, you know, either taken for a ride or that you're not, you know, obligated to do things that you don't want to do. And I again see this maybe a slight sense of stubborn energy. You're going to dig your heels in. You're going to say, no, enough is enough. I've said yes to too many times. I've said yes to too many things. I'm going to start saying no. I think that's going to really help you. And with the first quarter moon, speak your world into being. This is about starting to actually speak the new things that you want to manifest here. So it is a manifestation kind of energy. And being the first quarter moon, it is also an energy of perhaps again a little bit of a challenge, or that you need a bit of a breakthrough. And we have Gemini energy here, and also Gemini energy, Mercurial energy with the Magician. Sometimes communication can also be the written form. You may find that writing things down helps you to manifest, helps you to figure out exactly what you want and get your thoughts clear. So something to do with communication is going to help you, but it could also be finally communicating what you want, what you don't want, and what you're finally going to say no to. There could be situations where it's just an assumption now that you're going to do it, or you're going to say yes without even people asking you if you're okay with it. It's time to speak up, and it's time to say no to certain things, or say yes to other things that you haven't said yes to before. Whatever the case, you're in a real manifestation thing. I would also, or manifestation phase, I would also just point out that be careful about what you are thinking, because you are in this manifestation stage. You know, if we're thinking something too negative, or we're thinking about the outcome that we don't want, then there's the potential to attract more of that. So start thinking, you know, beyond that. I think you already have, though, about the way you want things to go, about what you want to change and what you want to achieve. So powerful month for you, Scorpio. I'm wishing you all the best. I hope it all goes well, but I think you're on the path to potentially removing some things and changing some things that need changing in order for you to feel good, in order to feel like you have some control back over your life and a bit of mastery. So it's all looking positive in my eyes. So thank you again for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video.